The Apple Mail app is easily one of the best apps that comes pre-installed on your iPhone. If you're not familiar with it or you don't feel like you're using it to the fullest capacity, I'm going to show you how to use it like a pro and also show you lots of hidden tips and tricks that are built into that app. So let's jump right in. Let's open up the Mail app here, again, on your iPhone, iPad, or Mac. From here, you can see some emails that I've sent myself as a test. To the left of it, if you see that blue dot, that means it is not currently read. On any email, you can swipe to the right and tap on Remind Me, or you can mark it as read or unread if you've already read it. When you tap on Remind Me, you can choose Remind Me in an hour or tonight or tomorrow. And if I tap on Remind Me tonight, it will essentially pop up with a notification that says, hey, check that email tonight so that you can go back and respond to it. If I swipe to the other way, swipe to the left, I can tap to clear that reminder. And I can also tap on Archive here, which will essentially just delete it. Or I can also tap on More, and I can choose to reply, remind me, etc. Now let's hop into this email. You can see one cool feature is that it automatically detects time and date as a calendar event or a reminder event. So it says go to the grocery store at 2 p.m. At the top right, you can just tap on add, and it will automatically add that as a calendar or a reminder event. If you don't see that pop up at the top here, you can also just press and hold where it says today at 2. And you can see all I need to do is hit add to calendar, and it will add this to the calendar on my iPhone, iPad, etc. Now, a couple cool things you can do from here. If you tap on the left little trash bin, that will delete it. If you tap on the little folder, I can tap on it and move it to a different folder within my email. I can also tap on the reply button, and it gives me lots of options here. I can reply to this email. I can forward it. I can choose Remind Me. I can also tap on Flag and flag this a certain color so that I can always go back and check those flagged emails. I can choose to send this again if it didn't go through, mark as unread, move it, move to junk, trash. I can also mute this or notify or even block the contact if they keep emailing me and I don't want them to email me anymore. I can block them directly in here. Now, after we've gone through those and you've checked your emails, another cool thing is if you tap on the three dots at the top right, you can see I can switch from list view to category view. So this is built into iOS 26. You can choose the category primary, or you can go to transactions, updates, etc. If you have tons of emails, this will essentially categorize them automatically into smart lists so that you can check the list that you want to at any given time. However, if you don't like that setup, you can tap the three dots at the top right and switch it back to list view. Now, at the bottom right here, let's start by composing a message. If you already have a message that you've started as a draft, you can press and hold on the pencil and paper, and there you can see previous drafts. I can hop into a previous draft, and just like that, it will pop up with that draft. Or if you just tap on that button, it will create a new draft. Now, of course, at the top, you can enter in who it's to, so enter in their email address. If I tap on CC and BCC, I can CC or, of course, BCC, blind carbon copy somebody. I can choose which email address it is coming from. I can enter in a subject. And then when I go to the bulk or body of the text, there's some cool features as well in here. If I tap on the AA, you can see I can change the format and the font of it. I can add bulleted lists or numbers. I can bold something or underline or even change the color of the text. Now, another thing I can do is tap the paperclip. And within here, I can attach a file from the Files app. I can scan text or a document directly into an email that I can email myself or someone else. I can choose to upload a photo or a video if I wanted to as well. I can also tap on the little pen icon here, and I can draw something. So for instance, I'm going to draw hi, and then tap the three dots at the top right, and then tap done and insert drawing. And just like that, it has inserted this drawing directly into that email that I want to then send. Now, another cool feature is, of course, you can tap on send, but you can also schedule that email to be sent out later. To do that, you're going to press and hold on the send button. And I can choose to send tonight, tomorrow, or if I just tap send later, I can choose the exact date. Say, in this case, I'm going to choose May 2nd, 2026, and I want to send this at right around 12 p.m. Now just hit the check mark, and just like that, it will send tomorrow instead of sending it right now. Another cool thing that you can do is tap on the back arrow at the top left, and you'll be able to see all of your inboxes, send later, and all of the email lists. Now I'm going to walk you through how to, of course, add an email account, but also control your signatures and what the look and feel of this email as well. But the first thing I would recommend doing is tapping on edit at the top right. And you can choose exactly what's in your favorites, whether you wanted flagged emails to show up here or unread emails, or you can choose to keep a lot of these or not. And then you can also tap in your finger and rearrange them if you wanted to. So this is a great option essentially to have exactly what you want to see at the very top to easily navigate to it. You can put certain folders in here, etc. Now, after we've gone through those tips, let's hop out of here and edit some tips as well in the settings. So tap on the Settings app of your iPhone, scroll to the bottom, tap on Apps at the bottom, and then scroll down until you get to the Mail app. Tap on Mail. Now, at the top, you can see is Mail Accounts. Let's tap on that and tap Add an Account. All you need to do is enter in the email address for the email that you wanted to add. Yahoo, MSN, Outlook, Google, Gmail, whatever you want. Just enter that in and it will prompt you for the password as well. And then it will just add it to that Mail app. Now let's tap the back arrow here, back again. And you can also choose whether this is the default Mail app. You can choose to show contact photos. If you're getting an email from somebody that's in your contact, it'll include that little photo of them as well. You can choose to show previews and how many lines it has, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can also choose what actions are taken by swiping to the right or left. You can also choose whether it asks before deleting an email. And in privacy protection, I would highly recommend turning this on to help protect and hide your IP address when sending and receiving emails. Now, next, let's tap the back arrow. You can choose to have follow-up suggestions. And if you scroll down, you can see threading. You can organize those emails into threads. You can have the newest email at the top or the oldest email at the top. You can completely control that. You can also scroll down here and tap on, for instance, signature. And you can add a signature on here if you wanted to. Something like, thanks, Trevor. And then you can choose whether that's all accounts or each individual account. And this will assign all of your emails going forward with that exact signature. You can also choose what your default account is. In my case, it's Gmail. And then an undo send delay. This is if you accidentally hit send, but you wanted to revert and recall that email back. You can always recall it, and you'll have 10 seconds, 20, or 30 seconds to be able to recall it or undo that send if you wanted to. Go through all of these and check to see which ones you want to be turned on or off. And depending on your preferences, you can completely customize that mail app to work extremely well for you to keep your email super organized and efficient and easy to use. I hope this helps. If you enjoyed this video, check out the video over to my right. I think you'll really like that one too. Thanks, guys.